Yo, yo, yo.
Hello, sir.
What's up?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Got my little shanty town set up.
Nice.
Just farming herbs for flux.
Very nice.
Yeah, I got my herbalism over 60 and my healing almost to 40 last night.
Oh, nice. That's pretty damn good in one night. Considering we spent the majority of the night doing other shit.
Well, it was after you guys got off. I did a power hour with Eos. You just let me punch him and heal him.
Would you look at this? Nice setup, guys. Starting to look like something in here. Out of curiosity, where'd you get the, what kind of stone is this?
Slate.
Yeah, where are you guys getting the slate from?
I found a little pile of it down by the ridge here.
Oh, okay. It was just kind of left behind.
Yeah. There was enough for like 3 or 4 trips, which covered my little 5x5s.
Cool.
I was gonna keep going out with the stone road. I didn't know how far out you wanted it to go though.
Like, which side?
Along the middle between Ice's thing and my thing.
Oh, yeah. So, the stone road should go all the way... Anywhere it's 22.2 right now will be stone road.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll be stone road. If you were to, like, you know, look at the layout of the trade post, it'll be, you know, complete the square with stone roads as well. Like if you were to turn it from an L shape into a square. Whose house is this right here? The tiny shack?
That's the one Grim had to build last night for Wardens.
Oh, gotcha. So there's no more housing available?
Yeah, there's also a shack up here. I don't know who built that one. Somebody built one up here in the housing section too. I don't think Grim built this one.
Huh. Okay. Both those will get removed today. What do we need? What do we need in here? Oh, this needs everything. Okay. The other one I think is almost done.
A Jido can make clay tiles apparently. So.
Okay.
Well, if you saw my Discord post, there's like 1,200 of them just sitting there.
Okay, just need to put. This needs 10 clay tiles, 3 window modules, and 27, or sorry, 17 building logs. And then we'll have another house up, so we can get both those huts out of there.
Yeah, I think what's his name? Raiden's friend is coming too.
Oh, okay, so is his other guildies coming as well?
That game? No, it's his friend. Like, he got the game because of Raiden.
Oh, Roger. Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Getting more realmies.
Indeed.
Dude, we're gonna outnumber you.
It's a good thing.
Don't be frightened.
Well, that just means we're gonna have to do more terraforming to extend the realm area.
Well, it should be a rite of passage. You do your own terraforming. That's basically what we did.
That is pretty much what happened, yeah. That was never the intention, but it definitely happened that way.
I mean, like, we didn't have to do it, like you said. You offered to pay us to do it, so...
Yep. How's everybody doing on their money? Like nobody's gonna run out of money for their monument or anything?
You said you were gonna give me like 10 silver or something, though?
Yeah. I need to break it up. So I've only got gold. I'll break it up in the next few minutes here.
I'm not in. I'm doing power hour right now, anyway, so I'm not in town.
Okay.
I'll bother you for it later.
Yeah, just remind me when you're ready for it.
Alright.
All these logs are tapped out.
I was gonna cut some hardwood billets out of those, but I didn't know where to store them. I didn't want to drop them on the ground.
Oh yeah. That's a good question.
By the way, Grim gave me a set of this light leather armor.
Okay, good.
The one you said I could use to level up Slinger. Yeah,
What's that?
Eos and I were trading hits last night.
Oh, what are you at right now?
I didn't do my Slinger, I did my Footman.
No, I mean, what's your health at?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I'm
your health
full.
is good. Here, stand in this doorway real quick. Go into combat stance. Is that leveling you up?
Yeah, it's .004.
Yeah, no matter what, it's going to be the same amount. So no matter how much you get hit for, it'll go only up that much.
I did get my Footman to 60 last night though. So, and I'm working on Swordsman on my other guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, don't hit me with the saw.
No, I know. Yeah, trying to fucking fix it. No, so I was gonna do. Yeah, my push attack is my right swing. It's annoying. That's why I was looking away from you. It makes combat annoying. So whenever I'm fighting and I'm trying to do push attack, my guy keeps on swinging to the right. I need to change it.
I just keybound the auto run and sprint keys to my mouse buttons, and then use caps lock for push attack.
Not a bad idea, actually. There we go.
Let's see what my magnitude is when I heal you.
0.05.
No. The magnitude on the bed rest.
Yep, 0.05.
What? You must. Oh, it must be because you're full health.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you been able to expand your trading posts past 1,000?
Yes.
I tried doing what you showed me last night. It's been multiple game days. It didn't work though. It's still at 1,000.
You have the... Yeah, you do have the subscription, right?
Premium, yeah. So it's sitting at 1,000. I click the up arrow and it like moved the slider over to the right, but I did that yesterday and today it's still 1,000. I don't know if it's just bugged or I'm doing something wrong.
Is it actually charging you the coins?
No, it's not. Well, I mean, it says that it's going to, like, it's going to cost 55 coins, but it doesn't take anything away from me.
Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea, man. That is kind of strange, though. Maybe it's not going to charge you because of premium until you get to that point of the actual storage.
Maybe, because I've been afraid to go over. I don't want to lose things.
Right. I mean, throw dirt in there.
Well, how does it work? Like, what item will it get rid of? The latest thing you put in?
Unknown.
I don't want to put the dirt in there, and it's like, oh, let me just get rid of this clay for you.
Right. I'm trying to decide where I want to expand the village next. I'm going to build a schoolhouse as well today.
What's the
So I don't want to...
wall of oak trees on where you are right now?
That's going to be for the perimeter wall. So once all those are ready, there'll be enough. Each one of those. So the perimeter wall will be able to build with just these oak trees. Once they're fully grown. Get up there. Thank you. Oh, how is everybody in chat doing today, guys? My kids are obviously having a very good time. It's so annoying. All of this ground needs to be lowered, then re-raised. Just because.
Why does it need to be lowered and then re-raised?
Because of the crops that aren't there. I don't know, it's just a weird glitch.
Oh, yeah, because it's showing them red.
No, even though it's not showing them red, it's showing them green. It's just stupid. It doesn't let me build anything on it. So like that one's good. That one's not good. I have no idea what happened. I think the crops actually did die on these specific tiles. So like they didn't make it through winter, but for whatever reason it didn't clear the tile. Because you can't build on top of a crop. Always asking about nails, huh, Fox? Alright, that one's good. That one's good. And that one's good.
I
Alright,
didn't say
cool.
anything about nails, but yeah.
Right.
I asked Grim to buy some last night, and then he logged off and forgot. And then he told me to get EOS to get them for me, and then I forgot about them.
I think I can start making some today.
I'll throw some in the market.
I needed them for.
I think it was for a chicken coop.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna see if you could build me a chicken coop because your construction is so high.
Yeah, after I build the schoolhouse, I'll build you a coop.
Okay.
I don't know if this guy's lagging, but he's riding a cart with a horse, like right into the ridge and not like doing anything.
Who is it?
He's riding a cart with a horse just straight into the ridge. Like, I don't know, he's AFK or lagging or something.
Yeah, do you know who it is?
I can't see the name. I could run over there. He's wearing green. I don't know if that color is...
It's either the Schwampies or BTK.
Are those friendly people?
Yeah, they're both friendly. I mean, there's other people it could be, but that's the likely one. And enemies, I doubt would be AFK in our area. That'd be insanity, especially with a trade cart. We don't have numerous enemies, but the ones we do have are actually like real PvPers.
Kind of like that.
Me as well. It's not just a bunch of idiots running around trying to jack our shit, just being stupid. Actual real PvP.
No, those would be the fun ones. You just kill them.
Ah, it's boring. I mean, I come from competitive FPS. That's how I started streaming. Playing Halo professionally. And then, I don't know, I just got tired of the scene. Too much stress. And then streaming on top of it added more stress because you're trying to be competitive and streaming at the same time and trying to communicate. It's just too much, man.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I played League of Legends in high elo, and it, like, off stream I was fine. I tried streaming it a few times. I couldn't focus, and I just played terribly.
That was the problem, yeah.
League of
So I
Legends
switched
is
it
a
up.
Terrible community.
I mean, when you get to, like, I was challenger, so the people who you play with, they just don't care. It's like, I call it elo heaven, because just the people literally get chill and they just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Gold was elo hell.
Yeah, gold and platinum are terrible, because everyone thinks they're good, and they shit talk everyone else.
Isn't that how it always is, man? You get those shit talkers that fucking just really are not that good.
Yeah, these are swampies, guys.
I'm surrounded by like 5 swampy people.
What are they up to?
I don't know. Oh, I think they're escorting a cart.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
One of them's riding a cart with a horse right now.
This guy on the... I'm looking at a guy on a cart who's just sitting here on the side of the hill.
Make sure there's nothing in these before I destroy them.
Yeah, this is the same tabard as the guy I saw before. I guess that it was a swampy guy.
Yeah, this is probably the guy you saw before. The one I'm looking at right now. Oh, I see the rest of them coming now.
Yeah, they're heading west.
Holy crap, that's a big group.
Yeah, maybe like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, there's 7 total. 2 carts and 5 horses.
There's also 2 more on
Whoa.
the north part of the ridge, riding west.
Let's see if this is fixed now. I couldn't build a wall here before because the logs were in the way. Let's see here. We'll go simple construction, wooden wall, palisade. Hey, look at that. It looks like it'll work now. Beautiful.
Kind of
All
like
right.
the feeling you get in this game where all of a sudden you just hear horses coming toward you, and it's like, well, am I fucked or not? And then you look to see who it is.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, man.
That it's like real anxiety too. It's kind of thrilling a little bit.
I agree completely. Do I like this? Do I like this? I do like this. All right, so we'll build wall right here.
Like last night when those
Going
dudes attacked
out.
us, I was inside the
Gate.
because he was showing me the iron deposits, and
Yeah.
I could hear them all above. It was like, oh my god, what's happening? What I do?
Please be friendly. Please be friendly.
And then all of a sudden, Matthew's dead.
I was like,
Finally got
okay,
some
it's a
sleep?
good place to log out.
Good, my friend. Good. All right, so we got a school there.
I
Let's see,
feel
what all
bad
we
he
need?
died. He was only out there showing me the mine.
You jerk.
It's all my fault.
It's got to be somebody's fault, right? It can't be nobody's fault. All
Yeah,
right.
This guy on the cart is bugged or something because they're all like hovered around him now trying to help him.
Yeah, I think he was just like at an angle where he was still like moving forward a little bit, but not by choice. I think he's just kind of like gliding along the mountain. That's what it looked like when he was over by me, at least.
There's so many weird glitches with the cart, wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like when you cross servers with them or something?
No, those ones are gone.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just that the handling on them is really fucking weird. And then there's just random bugs. Like yesterday when I left the north gate, I don't know if you saw it or not, when it multiplied inside of itself.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I mean just weird shit happens, man. That doesn't make any sense. And then sometimes it'll get stuck forever. Like just to the east of our base up on the hill, there was a horse that was stuck. All you could do was inspect it. You couldn't do anything with it. And we were messing around with it trying to get it because it wasn't our horse. It was just left there by somebody. And then we were trying to get it because back then we only had 2 horses. So we're like, how do we get this horse? And it was starting to lay down. We couldn't punch it. It was just not interactable. But then I realized when I stepped to the right of the horse, there was like a little invisible something there that was blocking us. So I pulled out an axe, hit it once, it made the sound of wood, and then I could pick up the horse and walk away with it. It was just a weird goddamn glitch, man. There's just some weird things, man.
I mean, in an ideal world, we wouldn't have these bugs, but they are kind of like quirky, and you just come to love them as part of the game.
Yeah, as we were talking about that the other day, it's like life is feudal, man. It's just kind of like, you know, the name says it all. It just shit happens. Figure it out. Because that's the thing though. Every single bug in the game has a workaround. It's just trying to find that workaround. There's always a way to fix it. Like for a while there was a bug that if you were dropping dirt out of your inventory and it created a deep spot, for some reason that deep spot would just turn to a point where you couldn't terraform it anymore. It would just say this spot cannot be terraformed. Which is a weird thing. I don't know why it would happen, but it would. But then if you dug down on all 9 or on all 8 of the squares around it, then you could dig the spot down once and then you could fill it back up again and it wouldn't be blocked anymore. It's just weird shit.
You were asking about slate before. Do you need any? Because I have like a small bit extra from when I did that.
No, I was just so honest. I was hoping you found one nearby, like a spot for it.
It wasn't a lot. There's like a tiny bit left there, probably. I take screenshots every time I find something that I might want to come back to. I can show it to you if you want.
No, so literally we're gonna need thousands of it eventually.
What is it used for?
For it's used for castles and keeps, and the castle walls and all that stuff. By the thousands. So like the let me see here. I'll pull up the menu.
Slate or granite?
It's a mixture of both depending on what you're building.
I see.
It just depends. So like the where's it at? Fortifications.
The people.
Oh no, I guess you're right. Yeah, so they must have taken the slate out of it. Unless, let me see here. Oh wait, they might have made slate worthless.
They have like whole slate roads. Where did they get all that from?
They just got it from randomly mining. Like they'll find the smallest patch of it somewhere. It looks like slate's been pretty much taken out of the game, honestly. I don't see use for it anywhere. Yeah, that's what they did with copper as well. Copper used to be a common ore, but now it's taken out of the common ore slot, so you can't use it to like make nails anymore and that kind of thing. Yeah, man, slate looks worthless now.
Yeah, you are. I thought this was you out here sawing, but it's not.
No slate. So I guess all it's good for is making roads.
How does it rank between like stone and clay road? Is it better?
Yeah, so clay's the worst, stone is good, slate's better. And then it's unknown how marble does. If there's even a marble road, let's see.
I think there is when you right click.
Yeah. And I think they took clay roads out as far as I know. Because it's so valuable. I think it may still be in Life is Feudal Your Own. Unless the clay road is just laying down a layer of clay, maybe. Who knows? Oh, weird. I thought my horse was going to disappear just now. It dropped into the ground.
How complicated is the process of getting a horse?
You have to be level 60 in animal husbandry. And then after that, you just tame it.
So it's just a matter of finding one out in the wild?
Yeah. Okay, what the fuck? This was working just fine yesterday.
And it needs to be maintaining food and stuff like that, or what?
No, if it's in your inventory, it doesn't age. It doesn't, you know, it just does nothing. It doesn't require anything. If it's in your inventory or like in a crate or something. But if you store it in a stable, it starts to age and it requires food.
Is there any advantage to actually keeping it a stable, or is it just
You can breed them.
for space?
Yeah, you can just breed them in there. And the small stable only holds 7, I believe.
Apparently the horses are eating a lot of food.
Well, they do that.
Apparently you just need speed to get over this thing.
Are you trading real quick? What do I?
Thank you.
They're not the best quality, but they're better than the last one.
Lots of lag right now.
Yeah, same here.
10,000. Alright, so we need to get 50 building logs, a door, and 3 windows. Everything else we've got.
What is that you're building there? Oh, school.
Oh, what the hell? Why is there 2 all of a sudden again? It did it again. There's 2 inside of it, inside of themselves.
What, the
Did it in this? Oh, you know what? It was after that lag spike. I think it was just because of that lag spike, though. It could be coincidence. I don't know. Yep, it happened again. God damn it. It is in the same spot as well. I'm hoping that's coincidence. I think it might have to do with that lag spike. Dude, look at that shit. What the hell? Wantless BR, thank you for the follow of the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here, my man. Well, that was annoying.
So you already have logs in that cart?
Negative. Well, there's just billets and boards.
No, I just pulled a log out of one of those carts.
Oh, are you saying there's whole logs in here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody does. There's hardwood logs in here. There's 4 of them.
Yeah. I just pulled one out.
Dude, there's a lot of lag right now.
Really? I'm not getting any right now.
Do you smell that? It smells like we have a new pwner. Sorry for the delay, man. I don't know what's going on with those today. It's been pretty much non-stop, like, the last 5 days, just huge delays in the Twitch API.
So what's the fastest way to get my agility up?
Agility, siege. Grab a torch and hit something. It's so broken that they need to fix it, in my opinion. With one torch and like 2 bark boxes, you just hit the bark boxes outside the realm. So you got to leave the realm space in order for you to actually hit them. Just build 2 bark boxes and hit it with this with a standard torch, and you'll max out your agility to whatever you want in like an hour.
Really?
Agility and strength,
What
whichever
else,
one you want.
level?
What's that?
What's the other stat that siege levels?
Strength and agility.
Oh, nice. I need both of those.
I already got my strength up to where it needs to be.
How long does one bark box like last before it gets destroyed?
Not super long, but if you just build like 3 or 4 of them, you'll be good for an hour. As long as you try to do a little bit of damage, not a lot of damage. So get close to it and do a thrust instead of an overhead.
So if you do a combat hour, that'll give you even more stats then?
Yep.
I have to do that later. Do you get 1 combat power hour and 1 crafting one per day, or is it just one or the other?
It's one of each and it's per character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew the per character thing. I didn't know if you get both crafting and combat though.
Yeah. Dude, yesterday the ping was like 140 to 210. Today my low is 210.
Yeah, I'm bouncing between like 150 and 200 right now.
Are you Midwest North?
I'm in New York. Where's the
Oh,
server
that's-
actually located?
Canada.
That doesn't really say much. Which part?
Yep. No, we don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. Our guild doesn't know. Somewhere in Canada.
Is this company based in Canada or somewhere else?
No, this is a Russian company, Bitbox is.
Holy shit, my ping is like 250.
Yep. It's really bad today.
I think that says a lot about this game. Like, so many bugs, ping and server issues, and we still love it, and we log on every day.
Absolutely. Dude, you should have seen it 4 years ago. 4 years ago, dude, this game was, oh my god. Like, you'd want to pull your hair out, but keep on playing at the same time.
The, your own version?
Yeah.
When did the MMO come out? Just, like, this month? Last month or whatever?
So the public beta, where you could buy into it, that started, gosh, not that long ago, like maybe a month and a half ago now. Closed beta has been for like a year, I think. And then, yeah, the Life is Feudal Your Own came out like 4 years ago.
Or no?
Yeah, it was all wiped. And according to the devs, it's the only wipe.
Old or so?
Yeah, about a month and a half. I think, November 18th. Maybe 2 months now. I could be wrong. I think it was November 18th, though, the last wipe happened. Where's Dharma?
been pretty quiet today. I haven't seen too many people on Discord at least.
I hear somebody laying roads. I can't find them though in the trees somewhere.
You sure that's not him while he's talking on Discord?
Oh yeah, I'm hammering out a road right now.
Oh, are you using just normal speakers?
Yeah, I don't use a headset. Too lazy for that.
Gotcha.
I watch you on my phone now instead of my computer because your sounds were coming through my speakers and I would get afraid thinking that someone was coming up behind me or something.
Yep.
That happens to me constantly when I'm watching a stream in my headset.
I don't want to cut down those maples if he's not ready for him to come down yet.
Remember the first day when I was coming to the clan area, I was swimming and they thought I was playing from a bathtub or something.
Oh yeah.
Is it 10 bark for bark hop?
20.
Is it okay to collect branches from the apple trees? I know you said not to take apples.
Yeah, you can collect branches.
Branches okay?
Yep.
I didn't know if that like affected the quality or anything.
It shouldn't. If anything, it affects the quality of the soil. We haven't figured it all out yet. How it all works. How it all ties together. You can barely hear the guy from New York. It is on purpose, my friend.
The one who handles all the planting stuff. I always hear him talking about it.
Yeah, Dharma's the primary forester. He's got it down to like a science, so we've always got wood. He knows like the life cycles of the trees, how many days it's gonna take to grow and shit. Yep. So it'd be like, okay, well tomorrow you guys will have 25 maples and 15 oaks. So you have your hard and soft wood. You know what I mean? Like he'll just know the numbers. He's like, this is how many you'll have. You'll grab these guys from the northwest. The next day you'll have this. If you guys cut down these today, can plant these. You'll have them in 2 weeks, which will give you only a 2-day gap between hardwood harvests, but you'll have tons of logs here, and it's phenomenal.
What's the next project you're working on today?
Right now I'm working on building a schoolhouse for the realm, and then after that we're going to work on finishing up the other 2 houses in the realm. Like the 2 3-story houses that need to still be built. Or not the 3 stories, but the 3 bedrooms. Just to the outside of the north gate on the right-hand side as you exit the gate. There's going to be a schoolhouse and more houses over there. Debating whether or not I want to cut down more shit and just saw it out right here. I think I will. OPSEC, got it. Absolutely large Dotson. I've got them turned down to the point where if I want you to hear them, I can just be quiet and not move and you guys can hear them. But if we're talking about like planning and shit like that, or like they're asking a question about something, you know, I can just talk over them while they're talking about something else. Holy low comms is barely audible loots. I love it. You can now move your inventory out of the way and show us the big tier 3 icon on the map, right? Yeah, I can. I'm a silent chopper guy. I'm like a ninja tree cutter. What are we at today? Let's see, 67, 70, 64, 18 on architecture. It's weird that it shows the fountain there and here. It's just a glitch, I think. Alright, what unlocks at 90 here? So we got the windmill there. That's what we need. Here we got the towers and the boxes that we'll need. And that's pointless. Nothing here. Just the quality of the repair kits. Helps if I equip a saw. You're like, damn it. So, I just remembered why today is a quiet day. Because today is Wednesday. I was supposed to be doing homework right now. I started my stream earlier than I'm supposed to. Today's supposed to be my half day. The days get away from me because I stream from one day to the next. Who came and attacked last night in the stream? It was the Blessed Order. What's that?
What kind of homework do you have to do?
Right now I'm in web graphics design. I'm in my 4th year of college.
Last year, or are you doing more past that?
I'll probably take a little bit of a break, and then after I get my degree, and then go for a master's in probably artificial intelligence and robotics up at the University of Washington. That's my goal. Because right now I'm specializing in web application development for like API integration and that kind of shit. Automation is the future.
You've developed an AI to get trench for us, so I don't have to do it then.
What was that?
Get an AI to finish digging the trench for us.
Those exist. It's called a bot.
Yeah, but you have to create it within the legal parameters of the game so we don't get banned.
So I've got a conundrum of a question for you then. If I create a bot, an AI, and that AI digs a trench, who owns the trench? The AI that dug it, or myself?
I don't know. This is gonna lead to a Terminator discussion, isn't it?
No. I've written papers on this about the legalities around it.
I would imagine the earlier generations it would belong to you, and maybe down the line they would give rights to AI.
It depends on the country. So like in the United States, the AI itself will own it. Same thing in the UK. It's the same way. In Australia, it's debatable. It's kind of up in the air right now. In Iran, it's the legal owner is the AI itself. And that's because
countries have laws for that already.
yeah, well, it's because there was already a precedence for it, and so the if you look at U.S. law, and so like I touched on all the other ones, so I know a lot about the U.S. side of it though. The in U.S. law, the precedence was set by the ability for a company to own a property or legally be the owner of products and patents and all that stuff, and it's not actually a person or a living thing. So because we already set the legal precedence with non-living entities having the ability to own things, it was easy for it to be transferred to AI as well. Trusts and all that kind of stuff.
Bro, it's so hard to hit these bark boxes.
You're just doing a thrust, right?
I've tried all of them and it's just not working.
Are you in third person?
I've tried third and first person.
Go into third person and aim below the bark box, standing on the long side.
Well, I finally found a way to do it in first person with a thrust.
Would it be possible to buy like some higher quality food from the townfolk?
Yeah, well, I guess what quality? Because we don't have a whole lot of high quality even for us. What are you looking for, wise? Just anything better than nothing?
I mean, like with the free nuts that are out there, I get like a 1.2 modifier for
Yeah.
I don't know, what would the food give me?
I have to go in there and see what we have right now. Probably like a 1.7.
Because like I don't mind the slower skill ups for some of the easier things to do, but like when I'm gonna start doing combat stuff, I might want it for that.
Yeah, for sure. We all do, honestly. Like, it's rough, man, because we only started 6 or 7 days before winter, so even we don't have anything really worth eating. Like right now, my multiplier is actually 0.5 because I'm full. I'm starving. But normally I'm right around like 1.6, 1.7.
And that's eating what, 2 ingredient or 3 ingredient?
2 ingredient foods. It's one, like the 3 ingredient foods we have the stuff for are even worse. Like we're getting like 1.6. Some of the 2 ingredient foods that we've made, depending on who's online at the time, we can get like 98 quality 2 ingredient foods, and that'll bring us up to like 2.1.
Is that hard to make? Like, what's the ingredient?
Very. It's not the ingredients, it's the fact that we have to cook them in the kitchen, which is a regional building. I do. You know what? I need to make ovens today as well. Negative. Yeah, you just need repair kits.
I have some 70 quality 2 ingredient beef fried beast. If you want some.
Some of that beast. I need to build a couple ovens today. Actually, you guys just reminded me of that. So we don't have to use the kitchen to make 2 ingredient foods anymore.
How do you get your regional materials? You actually have to just go and get them, or did you trade for them?
I don't want to talk about it on stream.
I hear you. I'd be curious to know later if you want to type it down.
Yeah. Or after stream. I usually hang out for like a little bit after stream as well. Talk to you guys while I chat with the whoever I host. That's when we get down to business. As if I'm not like punch drunk tired like I was last night. So I usually hang out with you guys for about a half hour while talking to a streamer. Then I tell everybody I'm going to bed, but really what I'm doing is editing videos. But I need to do the audio side of it as well. Because for some reason, I don't know why.
Appreciate how much work goes into streaming.
I think that, so people that do it as a hobby, they kind of appreciate it, but they don't understand kind of what it takes to continue growing. Like, it's fucking brutal, man.
I think the one thing I could just never do is the consistency that's required.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you want to do it or not, you kind of gotta just turn it on and do it, because people expect to see you.
Yep, and as the internet is a fickle place. If you miss 2-3 days in a row, man, I mean you can easily lose half your normal viewers easily. Because they find somebody else that's entertaining, and they stay there until he doesn't stream for the next couple days.
I mean, fortunately for you, I don't think there's too many entertaining streamers playing this game. So if people like want to see this game, I don't know.
Yeah. So I actually strategically choose games like this. So I do a full-on market analysis of games before I play them, and then I choose what I'm going to play next. But I can't be one of those streamers though that plays the game he hates. Like, I just fucking can't do it. So sometimes I end up playing games that I know aren't economically this. I don't think so either, man. I think it's because I mean I've watched streamers that play games that they think will just make them popular, and it's very obvious why they're playing it. They're like, oh, I suck at this type of game, and I hate this. I'm like, why are you playing it then, man?
Yeah, like those people playing Fortnite or whatever when that was popular.
Yeah.
It's still pretty popular.
Yeah, but I mean, there were like people just trying to jump on the hype train there when they weren't really interested in that type of game.
Yep. Okay, I hear somebody over here filling and digging. Oh wait, that's you. Damn it. Keeps on tricking me. Because I'm in an area where it looks like somebody would be digging. Because like Ishtar Forester would be out here, like, you know, filling in forest soil or something.
Right.
I'm like, where's he at? Why isn't he online? No, Matthew. I didn't see anybody come in from, I didn't see any news about the specific outpost. Just checking and making sure. Let's see. I mean, maybe if I scrolled up way more, there would be something. I don't know. I looked through like the last couple hours of stuff, and I don't see anything important. Nothing like relevant, I guess. Honestly, what I'm hoping is that once the Steam release happens, there'll be more streamers and more viewers in general in the game.
Right. It's good to get in at the bottom level, but you need more people to check out the game at some point too.
Yep. That's what so I'm actually kind of kicking my own ass, man, because I love Escape from Tarkov. Absolutely love it. And I played it for a long time, and I was sitting around like 40 or 50 viewers. But I don't know, I just didn't, the community wasn't really growing, and there was a big hacker problem in the game. And because the community for the game was so small, the hackers were, the percentage of people that were hackers were higher, right, in relative terms of like actual players to hacker ratio. So it felt like they were in every single match you got into. Even if they weren't, you were always playing like there was gonna be a hacker there. And so it kind of lost its fun. And I didn't see the community growing much, like after they did a big game con in Germany, and I was expecting the player base to skyrocket because they were like one of the main shows, and it didn't. So I was like, I guess I'll find something else to play for a while because this is pissing me off, the hackers, and just the community's not growing at all. And then I'm here, Escape from Tarkov. And then it fucking exploded. It's like an ultra hardcore realistic shooter. So think Arma 3, but even more realistic as far as like the shooting goes. And then
It's like
minus the
a
M4. The M4 is stupid. They act like the M4 has no kick at all, no muzzle rise, anything. Like people go full auto suppressed, and it's just pinpoint accuracy like a laser beam. It's dumb as fuck. But anyways, other than that, I hope they fix that someday. The like they claim they fixed it, and I was like, nope. I've shot probably 1.5 million rounds out of an M4. This is not realistic, I promise. Anyways, I got distracted by my rant. Yeah, it's a really good game, man. It's still very, very early development. So right now it's more like it essentially turns into an 8-man free-for-all at the beginning with random other players spawning in that you don't know if they're players or AI because they spawn in looking like an AI. And so it's super fun. The aspect of the player scab AI aspect of it, like where a player comes in as an AI, is phenomenal. Absolute genius. But yeah, I left the game, and then like a month and a half later, now it's like one of the top games on Steam. I'm like, damn it! I left just like a month and a half too early.
Sounds like there's people who are kicking themselves for not buying Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? Is that gonna burst anytime soon or no?
It's dying. Entire countries are pulling out of it. China's pulling out of the Bitcoin farming scene.
Is it cryptocurrency in general, or are they gonna switch to a different one?
Nah, it's cryptocurrency in general. It's going away.
Back to cash.
Because, well, the reason is, so the only reason is, so people hate this that are super into it. I was super into it. I'm willing to admit when something's not going the way I want it to. But a lot of people are sticklers, right? But realistically, and I know this, currencies, as far as their value, rise when they're being used for drugs and illicit activity, and they drop when they're not. This is a fact. Ask any economist. It's a fact. And
I heard something about that. Like the U.S. actually wants people to use the U.S. dollar for stuff like that.
that's correct. That's why we will not get rid of our $100 bill. People have been, the world, the international world, has been trying to get us to stop printing the $100 bill and the numbers that we do. But the reason that we keep on printing is because it's the most used currency in drug trade. What am I giving away? My birthday's this month. Well, congratulations, Queen Nova. Happy birthday. And thank you for the follow. You're the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. So the... A horsey. I hear a horsey. It's going away.
Are you near
Yeah.
the bridge at all? Because I saw more swampy people going by.
No, I'm in the north here. Do you smell that? It smells like we have a new pwner. And so, the another big issue with it, right? Like one of the big ticket issues with blockchain activity in general is that you're generating something, or you're generating something, and people think there's a huge value behind it, right? But the only true intrinsic value of a Bitcoin is the energy consumed to generate the Bitcoin itself, which right now would be about $175 per Bitcoin. And so the inflation rate is really, really extreme compared to the actual true value. But besides that, the fact that you're generating what people are calling a currency, but is really a product, they're consuming $175 worth of energy on average to produce a coin. But for what? What does that product do besides hold the value of consumed energy? So it's literally wasted energy. And that's where blockchains are failing right now, is that people are starting to realize, and economists are starting to realize, that the generation of a product for no other reason than to have a product that represents nothing besides the value of cost of making the product itself. And so some big blockchain enthusiasts, like Kodak, I know that sounds crazy, but Kodak Eastman Company, they just came out with their own altcoin. And their idea behind it is that the altcoins, during the generation process, the blockchain itself is validating and verifying copyright infringement issues with online photos. So the actual computations being done are actually useful instead of being wasted. And so there may be a value in those, like an actual true value, because it's not just consumed and wasted energy. And the reason, and to finish off my first thought there, the reason that criminals are moving away from it is because they're now being tracked. There's private companies and government agencies that are now able to fully track Bitcoins, the transfers of them, where they go, and then seize the money as soon as it gets transferred into real dollars, because they're able to track the movement of it. And so because of that, there's just no reason it doesn't actually protect the drug trade any more than cash could. And so buying a bunch of assets to generate money that's not really worth much, and it's volatile as hell anyways. So it's just not viable anymore for the drug trade or any kind of illicit trading. This is the MMO, Queen Nova. Yeah, so this is Life is Feudal, the MMO. The giveaway we're doing this month is a copy of this game. If you don't own it, if you do own it, you'll get premium currency instead. So you'll get the in-game premium currency that costs money. Have you ever played Life is Feudal, Queen Nova? Val Raven, did you already purchase the game out of curiosity? Did you already purchase the MMO? Because if you didn't, I got a 10% discount code for you. All you gotta do is type in this. I'll just do it. It's exclamation point LAF MMO. I should have made it simpler, but I didn't. Oh, you already did. Okay. Yeah. So Masterofpwnage 2 at checkout. Click on the link Masterofpwnage 2 at checkout as your promo code. You get 10% off. That's any of the starter packs. So basically, guys, this game is a hardcore MMO medieval simulator. So it's not really viable to play solo, like completely solo, but the way my guild is being designed, anybody that is interested to join our guild starts out in the realm. Now the realm is the end goal is that the realm is a completely self-contained sub-entity of the main guild. And there will be trading and whatnot between the two sides, the town and the realm. And there's no requirements for members of the realm to work on large group projects, digging trenches, large terraforming, stuff like that. But if they do partake, they do get paid for their services. And then obviously they start to make a name for themselves because they're actually interacting and, you know, partaking in guild projects, so we get to know you. And then if there is an opening within the town, a player goes away for a while. Another horse. I've got eyes on. I don't recognize this guild tabard.
I think this is about the time they usually do some PvP shenanigans too.
I don't recognize this guy at all. I don't recognize him by tabard or anything.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Where are you guys?
He's riding west right now. He just went out of eye shot.
Oh, okay, so he's just
Yeah, but he's been over here twice now, scouting out the trees, I think. He's been riding through the trees. So if one of you guys wants to sit on the northwest side of the tree line and wait for this guy to come riding back, I just want to see what guild he's from.
Yeah,
I need to grab that name because somebody's been stealing some of our oak trees. It's a scout.
let me grab some food and some arrows.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, can you grab me a couple bites? Just something easy. I'm at 0.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a few nuts. I don't care.
Yeah, that's all I'm bringing with me.
Cool. I appreciate it. This game is amazing, Queen. Though I think that blockchain is moving from POW to proof of stake, and Masternode will solve most of the issues people talk about with energy waste. Sure. Yeah. And that will also change the format to allow even more complex computation to happen. So I do agree. I tend to agree with that. I just found the blockchain talk interesting. I've actually been trading cryptocurrency as a job for about 5 months now. Oh, nice, man. That's a lot of fun. It's just so volatile, man. Even China's pulling out of it completely. They're getting rid of all their blockchain computational ASICs across the board, shutting down data centers. Let me see. I see it in there. Yep, it's in there. I do recommend, just for your knowledge, Queen, if you make an account, the verification is easier because you don't have to send an email every time. You don't have to approve the email every time. And then also, it makes it so your name is... What am I trying to say? Because if you typo your name and stuff like that, it gets hard for me because there's so many people that are in there. So at the end of the month when I do the drawing, if it's typoed, I'll be like, oh, I can't find this person on Twitch. I can't message them. And then I start freaking out and I don't know what to do because I don't want to do a redraw because I feel really bad about redraws, especially if it's just a typo. And it makes me stress out. Not going to lie. Cool Skills. How are you doing, man? Was it fantasy football altcoin? Yeah, see, it is pretty hectic. The other big thing is not secure like people think it is. It's a loot. Thank you very much, Methy. What's up, Mod? How are you doing, brother? How was life? How was life, my man? What the fuck? Oh, okay. I just heard footsteps behind me. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, just chill there for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Because he came by twice. So if he doesn't come back again, he probably just left. Because I pulled a sword and ran out.
Going to a trading post too to buy something.
Yeah.
How long has this war been going on?
Since we got in here. It's been a long time.
Anytime soon, or is it just going to be like an ongoing thing?
I don't even think there's really a reason for it. I think it's just an ongoing thing, just to, have PvP. To have an enemy. The nice thing is as far as I've seen, there's no griefing or anything like that going on, because there's no rules against griefing. Like, you can straight up just murk somebody and kill them repeatedly over and over again. But they don't tend to do that. They just, they do real PvP, which is fucking awesome. So we got ourselves a good enemy. They fight well.
Ever, ride to them? Because it seems like they're always coming here.
They do typically come here. But during judgment hours, we do our alliance itself puts together large raiding parties and goes raiding and does attacks. Our guild has done very little to partake in them because we came in late. So usually the people that are participating are guys that were here from the beginning of the server. Because we all started on EU server. We just moved over right before winter. But yeah, I mean, so there's at least 2-3 opportunities a week to go on a raid with our alliance. Just let me know. So usually what'll happen is they'll come up and talk to me, or I'll get a message, and I'll let everybody in the guild know, like, hey, anybody wants to go, go ahead and head out with them, head to their base right now, and people will head out and go fight. Yeah, Armitage moved. Cool Skills, yes. Dragon Chain is actually a secure blockchain platform that was developed in-house by Disney, but the code was put open source. Say that one more time?
I said it's really weird switching from my archer to my swordsman.
Oh, I know, right?
Because my archer is really fast and my swordsman's slow.
Yeah. I actually used to have a naked zeroed-out character that only had agility for trading on the EU server, so I could just run naked with a pair of primitive shoes on and sprint for trades. It was effective. I don't know. If we had a horse, it would have been even more effective, but...
This guy guy in the Schwampies Guild just rode up to me. He said there's bandits south of the Schwampy area.
Where's the swamp?
Give me an FYI.
Yeah, so the Swampies are, you know where TVV and TVO are?
No, I'm not really familiar.
All right, so if we headed straight east, so you went out our south gate and hit that road up, and rode west, or sorry, you head out the south gate. There's a road that heads west. If you follow that road straight west, the first town you'll hit is TVV. That's the Valiant Village. If you go around their city and keep on going west, you hit TVO, the Valiant Order. In between both of them, if you head directly south from right in between them, you would hit Armitage, or the Swampies, which is a group of Armitage.
Okay, and
sub-guild.
they're all still up on the ridgeline, right?
No. Swampies are past south of the ridgeline. And then to their east, to the Swampies east, directly south of us, is the
That's Brotherhood, right?
Brotherhood of Steel. Yep.
Yeah, I've been to their base.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Day one, you went to their base.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you head to their base and you just head straight west, you would hit the Swampies. You won't miss it, dude. The Swampies.
Really big base?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Swampies have a huge fucking base, man.
Oh, okay, I see it.
So are you familiar with XP Gamer on YouTube?
No.
So XP Gamer on YouTube, Captain Jack, I think is his name. He Armitage is his guild. So the Armitage Swampies, and then I think it's called the Armitage Combine, south of the Swampies. They're all a part of Armitage.
Okay.
There needs to be like a Google Docs of this, so I can keep track of everything.
I hear a horse. I got you.
That's me. I'm coming up on a cart full of wood.
Oh, you're really far away from me, dude. I need to stop sound hoarding so much.
I don't think the guy's coming back, man. I think he was just scouting out for free wood. He saw people out there and he's like, never mind.
Yeah, maybe. Either that or he was going, like I said, to a trading post and then back.
He circled around twice though. The first time I could hear him, I didn't see him. And then he came around the second time. And he was going slow enough to where he was looking at the trees. He wasn't like hauling ass. He was just slow creeping. Goddamn slow creepers. So guys, don't forget tomorrow is combat. So basically, instead of progressing building and crafting skills, we're doing a hardcore focus on combat tomorrow.
What should I have ready for that? Because I've done like 0 combat in this game so far.
We'll provide all the stuff you'll need.
Alright, sounds cool. You gonna start that at like the start of your stream or later on or when?
Yeah, we'll start it right at the beginning of the stream. Just a way to get everybody focused on combat because like myself personally, I never have time to actually level it up, so it's just going to be the official day where, because the biggest problem is having a day where I don't have to repair buildings or build something new for somebody. So instead of saying like, okay, like I'll repair your stuff, okay, now back to combat, okay, well I'm in combat power hour, you gotta wait, and they're like, but my shit's broke and I'm in power hour. I'm like, god damn it. You know what I mean? There's just no good in between. So it's like, fuck it, I'm not repairing shit.
Discord messages and it's just people asking you to repair things.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm, like, no joke, I go through 300 or 400 repair kits probably per 2-3 days. Because we'll cut out like 300 billets, put them in carts, and I'll build repair kits out of them, and then I hope they last a week, and they never do. Like 2 or 3 days at most. How do you join the giveaway? Civic. All you gotta do is do an exclamation point loots, my friend. Blue, welcome back.
Size it's like more efficient or something than the other.
Say it one more time.
like there's small, medium, and large repair kits, right? Is one like
Yep.
the most efficient?
The small repair kit's the most efficient. All I gotta do, Civic, is type in !loots. Click on the link. You'll see a message pop up on stream. When you do that, you know for a fact that you're in the drawing, my friend. Let's see here. So I've actually, let's open this baby up right here. Yeah, absolutely. So, but you can't build buildings. You can, so the general action skill, it only repairs tools, tools and weapons. So that would be a big help, because right now, I could build, I think we have like maybe 120 billets. I could build those into repair kits, you know, in a flash, and then have somebody repair. Oh, no. You're absolutely fine, Civic. You're able to do them once every 15 minutes, and every time you do one, you get another entry into the drawing. So the more you do, so first of all, the more everybody does, the more we give away, because every dollar generated by loots goes towards the giveaways. So I do it in $20 increments. So right now we're at $37.05. We're $3 away from doing 2 giveaways at the end of the month instead of just 1. So the more you do, the more entries you get into the drawing, and the more drawings we do at the end of the month. It's kind of a good all-around deal. Civic Lightbringers, thank you for the follow of the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It is good to have you here, my friend. Yes, make sure you use your Twitch name for entry. Thank you very much, Methy. I appreciate that, man. A lot of people will put in like their first name or something, and there is no way for me to contact you. And it truly stresses me out. Like, I'll draw somebody and it's like, Jack. And I'm like, who the fuck is Jack? And I do it live on stream, and I never know what to do, because everybody's like, redraw. And of course they want to redraw, right? Because they didn't win. And so then I'm like, I never know what to do in those situations. I never can figure it out. You're probably right, Methy. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should change that. I just cleaned up my whiteboard so I can actually start writing on it again. So look at that. I've got all my classes planned out on there for the rest of my college career, friends. I've got my entire career planned out. You mean Jack Mehoff? Oh, dude, duh. That's obviously who it was, right? So I need to do what now? Oh. Because I constantly forget shit. Constantly. Brain damage. Hey, Blue, you have a fantastic night. You sleep
like
well.
we have a new pwner.
Guys, the Twitch API is slow. I don't know what's going on. See, how many do we need here? We need... not that many. We only need 27. Oh, actually, I forgot I have some in there, though. So we need 27. So we need 25. 24. I could do math. I'm math good. There's a bug that lets you access your warehouse from anywhere. Well, please don't, talk about it on stream, my man. That is very disheartening, though. Very disheartening. Are all of these dead? Have you recorded it and sent it to the developers? Are the developers aware of the bug? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, having claim access to it. Otherwise, you couldn't open it in the first place, right? Man, that is very disheartening. Damn. Hey, Elaziel, could you hop into Discord, man? All you gotta do is type in !Discord. And could you send me instructions on how to do it? I've got like the personal emails of some of the developers. So I would like to be able to, after the stream is over, replicate it and just send it to them just in case. And I will credit you with having informed me, if you want. Yeah, just send me a PM, my man. Ah, finally, okay. One of them wasn't dead. So there was two that were okay. Some of these were logs that I picked up from over there where we downed the birch yesterday. Hey, does anybody know Games James? Was he invited to the guild last night?
I don't know. I just saw him type that message in Discord earlier. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, me either. I'm assuming like Grim or somebody added him. Close. We still need a bunch for this too, though, so it's not like I'm almost done or anything. Yeah, let me see this thing here. And so I actually just typed back to you, but I could just ask you here. I've already got plenty of tiles, my man. Yeah, I've got all the tiles set up for this already. I just haven't moved them in there. I will, however, though, because it's taking up a bunch of space in one of our carts. I appreciate it, though, my man. Yeah, one day I mass-produced all the tiles for all 5 of those in one day. Like, maybe, I think the day before you guys showed up. And then I never put them in there just because of the fact that they weren't done yet. They still needed all the boards and everything, all the logs. You can use a medium pike now? Hell yeah. Yeah, Fox, that was the day that you didn't show up. Like, I think you were doing something, I don't know. I don't know. You were doing something. You were, like, real-lifing or something. Fucking weirdo. Was that really enough? Yeah, it was. You can trade guard as much as you want as well. How do you mean? Oh, because you can just shout, right? Oh, this doesn't need, okay.
Oh, and I was wondering if you could explain something construction related to me.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I was building a furnace, and I noticed the skill ups were the same whether I put in like everything that was needed as opposed to one thing.
Yep.
With the exception of the clay, I put a lot of clay in at one time, and it gave me a like one larger skill up.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it was like more efficient skill up wise to put in like one thing at a time.
Absolutely.
Deal with that.
So, it's just a trade-off between speed or experience. And the reason, so it depends on how much of a resource it's going to take. So like I think you can only hammer in 49 things at once or something like that. I can't remember what the exact number. I think it's a weird number though. It's like 49 or 51 or something like that. So
Right.
for clay, but it counts per individual type of item. So no matter what, like let's say you have 50 clay and 10 logs, it'll hammer in 50 clay and 1 log, right? But it'll count the experience for having completed the action. So let's say an item took 50 clay and 1 log total, and you put 51 of those in there. The action itself is maxed out for that building, because it only takes 1 hammer to complete that building. It'll max out at whatever that number is depending on your experience level. So let's say they set it to 1, so you get 1 experience. But let's say something takes 10 stone to make, just 10 rocks or 10 shaped stone. The max on that is going to be 10 because it's a lower max for that item. Then you're going to have a different skill boost. So like, because it's based on the percentage. So if you put all 10 in there, you might only get 0.4, but there's a minimum as well. So some buildings, it's better to throw in 1. So for example, stone steps, you lose experience if you don't hammer them in all at the same time because it only takes 4 rocks. So it depends on the level, your level, what you're building, and the amount of resources it takes per type of item, of what's the best thing to do for experience. It's complicated, I guess is the right answer.
Yeah, it just seems like one of those things you have to experiment with and see what works.
Yeah, and so that's why I tell everybody, I'm like, nobody believes me until they do it, and they're like, oh damn, stone steps are the best way to level masonry. I'm like, I know, I went through and did everything. Like, I'm not just saying it because I think it is.
Does anyone else in the guild do construction, or did you like do everything?
It's Dunder and myself, yeah. Or I'm sorry, not Dunder, Comrade. I came in here for something, guys. What was it? Windows. Where's Grim? I need him to build me a door. Unless there's already doors in here. We got windows. Hey, Fox, are you able to build doors? Yeah, you just gotta call people's mothers. Your mother is a whore. Aw. Yeah, it's just like, actually, I forgot that I added him to there so I could do this on occasion.
Wedge formation!
Wedge formation. Just need to remember to actually do it. Okay, can you build me 1, 2, 3 doors? Yeah, I need 3 doors, and I need 3 doors and 2 more windows. Everything else we've got. I can't see how much we hate each other for.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm just using a night sword. Welcome back.
Are you guys inside town?
Yeah, we're just fighting in town.
Okay. I was gonna come heal you guys, but
Here, I'll take some heals. Where you at?
I'm in the wrong area.
Yeah, we're at though. I'm over by the housing.
Alright, coming.
Want to try out the mall? Dude, the mall is amazing. Honestly, the mace, though, dude, you do not fuck with a dude with a mace. Ever. Like, that's one of my rules. Thank you, sir. So the magnitude's 18.76.
Okay, must be because you're still half health. Because when I put it on EOS last night, he said the magnitude was 31.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm wounded. I actually have, like, wounds.
Uh,
I'm not able to heal wounds yet. What's that?
I think I can treat your wounds.
I have one torso and one arm.
Yeah, I can treat your wound on my arm.
I'm back in the same spot. You might need a tool. Nope.
Nope.
I think it's only for the leg. I think for the legs you need a saw or something like that.
Yeah, for surgery you need saw.
Wall formation.
Wall formation. Alright, so I just need some logs.
Alright, I'm gonna be like semi-AFK for a minute.
What's that?
I'm gonna be semi-AFK for a bit.
Okay. Aw. Hey, Fox, you can also use all of these and all of the hardwood boards right outside the gate for doing whatever you need. All the building logs are taken out of them, so the rest of it is just leftovers.
Circle formation.
Circle formation. Yeah. Let's do it, Methy. Here, head out the north gate. I'll dismount off the horse after I'm done cutting this maple down. Oh, you don't have a pike yet? Dude, some of the combat trees are absolutely brutal. Some of them are really, really bad. Roger that, Methy. The all pike, yes. I think the all pike is what they were saying is the best damage for single handed. So like if you have a shield on you. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the all is considered a spear. Yeah. Yeah, it's a spear. It's yeah, classified as a spear. I absolutely love the way the whatever that's called, the Beck D Corbin. Basically the big ass, it's essentially a maul with a spike at the end. It looks so purty. Oops, I did that backwards. I think that rider's back again. You may have been going to trade house. Oh shit, and he is lagged out hardcore. Oh shit, it's Hofa? He's tagged red.
You know who that is?
No, he's criminal though. He's tagged as an enemy to the guild. Here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this baby inside the realm at least,
Are there
right?
only 3 colors of tags, like blue, red, and I guess neutral.
There's also different classifications too. Like you'll see blood on it, that means they're a criminal. If it's like if the whole thing is just like a fucking massacred, bloody mess, that means they're a murderer and they're gonna be forever kill on sight.
So is any red safe to kill, or only some?
All red is safe to kill. If the name itself is red or they're bloody, you can kill them on sight. Hey, do you guys know Mofa? M-O-F-A?
Who?
It's a guild tag, M-O-F-A. They're red to us.
Is that amazing?
There's one rider riding around north. He's been back and forth 3 times now. I finally got his tag.
Is it red as in a war target or red as in
War target.
Killer?
War target.
War target, go ahead and kill him.
Yeah. So he just keeps on riding by when I'm on foot cutting down a tree. Like I'm in the middle of doing something when he always rides by and I have to chase after him. He's on a horse. Yeah, I don't know. He's just one guy. I think he's scouting.
All right, well, let us know if you see any more of them.
Yep, for sure. I just wanted to see if you guys knew who they were or anything. I've never heard of them before.
That could be a vassal of somebody we're with.
Yep. All right. Later, guys. Yeah, they don't they never heard of him either. Mofa, M-O-F-A. I'm gonna look him up real quick. I was gonna say maybe. Maybe if it actually loads this thing. There we go. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed his actual tag. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. I probably did just miss what their actual name was. Hofa? Maybe it was Hofa.
Did anyone get a clip on your stream? Maybe they can go and pause and see what the tag was.
All right, well, let us know if you see any more of them.
Oh, it's HOFA. Thank you, Methy. We found Jimmy Hoffa? It was House of Treaties.
Of you.
What was that?
I believe they're north of
Oh, okay.
their enemy. I think they were part of New Fair Breeze or Wartime, and they broke off from it, so they become a rebel.
Okay.
I believe they're north of you, north of Wartime. My map's not working, but I think that's where it's at.
So are they supposed to be red then?
Yeah,
Okay, so are they kill on sight, right?
yeah.
Done and done.
I got my map. I think they're right here. No.
Just throw them in the warehouse right next to you. I'll come grab them right now.
ATREIDES.
Correct.
They're one tile northeast of us. They're up on the mountain, the White Mountain.
Okay.
Apparently, when they left, I guess they started problems or whatever, and New Fair Breeze like just camped their base because there's like only one way in and out or something. I don't know.
Roger that. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate the information.
Thank you.
All right. So those guys are kill on sight. Okay, cool. That works for me, man.
Are they just criminals, or are they like? Are we at war with them?
We're at war with them. I guess they broke off from our alliance member, New Fair Breeze, and then when they broke off, they started camping and raiding their villages. So they're a tile northeast of us. Is where they're based out of. Ah! Guys, save me. That was a dry motherfucking hit. How'd you guys let me do that? Why? Yep, no problem, Fox. Checking my cod, make sure it wasn't all nasty after I burnt it. After the nail marathon, just about out of ingots and bars. Check my cotton, and then what happens right afterwards? Next hit, batteries die. Really need to replace the bottom O-ring in this thing, man. Leaks like a sieve. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Mining a Geo.
I just finished getting my construction to 30. I think I'm gonna go get some iron ore soon. Why do you ask?
I could hear someone mining.
No, it's not me. I'm just sitting in town right now.
Kill that methy. Give him a real close look at what the tip of a spear looks like. Make it stick in their mind for a while. Ah, ah, ah.
Matthew's epic at only giving the tip, remember?
What's that?
Matthew's epic at only giving the tip, remember?
That is right. The spear is the perfect weapon for him.
Where the hell's Dunder?
What do you need?
His claim.
Oh, okay. I was just checking to see if it was like an herbalist or nature lore thing.
He said he's going to be offline for a few days. He's got a busy couple weeks.
Doesn't help me right now. Brotherhood of Steel digging around here. Oh, it's Neo Siva.
Neo! What's he doing? I saw a red dot on the tree, but it was a leaf. What's Neo doing?
He's mining some copper at the moment, but I have a feeling he's trying to look for something.
Hmm. Just let him know.